San Diego, all's good here in America's finest city. This has got to be one of the most gorgeous days I've ever seen. Of course, we haven't done a remote broadcast before, and we're coming to you remote, live, from on location from Habitat for Humanity San Diego's demo build down here at Horton Square. We'll be down here for the entire hour. Come on down and see us, San Diego. Hey, I'm your host, Mike Litton with Keller Williams Realty. You're listening to the Real Estate Zone. All the information you need in today's market. Make sure you tune in next week. We'll have Nancy Weston from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development on the show to tell us about what HUD is doing here in San Diego County to promote homeownership. They've got some great programs for you, and you will not want to miss this show. You'll be surprised at some of the cool things that the government has for you in order to help you buy a house. If you miss any of our shows, you can listen to them live on podcast anytime for free by visiting 760kfmb.com. That's 760kfmb.com, and visiting the Real Estate Zone page. You can follow me on Twitter at Litton Realty. That's at Litton Realty. Or you can visit my blog at mikelitton realestate.com. That's mikelittonrealestate.com. When we left before the break, we were talking with Chris and Ellen from Habitat for Humanity San Diego. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about specifically really quickly, Chris, was I was on the phone with a home builder the other day, and I was kind of working on him to help us with a project. And by the way, he's going to be helping us, as I told you, and we're really excited about that. But one of the things that I mentioned to him was I said, do you know about Habitat for Humanity's mission, and you know what they do? But do you know anything about Restore? He said, no, he had no clue what Restore was. And so what I explained to him is Restore is a lot like Goodwill for contractors, where the contractor has extra building materials. And, you guys last year with Restore kept over 4,000 tons, right? 4,000 tons of building materials out of our landfills, which, by the way, my daughter Madison is very, very happy about this. It's very, very important, right? And so what I did was I actually mentioned it to him, and he said, you know what, I've got 4 industrial-sized containers, storage containers, brim full with brand new building materials, and I was just asking my assistant this morning what we were going to do with all that. And you guys actually, Restore will actually come. Idea. Yeah, Restore will actually come pick it up for free, right? Absolutely. So we hooked him up with Restore, and that's been a great thing for him. So, what I wanted to do real quick was mention, there's not as much home building going on in San Diego, but there's a lot of remodeling going on. There's a lot of things happening. If you're a cabinet maker, if you're a homeowner, if you're a home builder, if you're a contractor, anything like that, you can donate to Restore. If you have cabinets, like for instance, that were ordered incorrectly, or if you have cabinets that are just extras, or maybe somebody get 2 instead of 1 on the set of cabinets, and you got extras that you want to get rid of, or want for tired storing or whatever. They can actually go to sdhfh.org. That's sdhfh.org, right? Yep. And that's your website, and they can click on Restore, and they can get all the information that they need in order to get contact with Restore and have Restore fix stuff up for free.
And Restore it means 15,000 square feet of new and gently used items, and everything from cabinets to plumbing supplies to sinks, toilets. We've got granite, we've got new tile, new flooring, everything.
And for pennies on the dollar, by the way.
Absolutely.
A whole lot less than you're going to find in home improvement stores and that kind of thing. Not that we're trying to compete or any of that. But I wanted to point it out because I wanted people to understand you're reselling that stuff, right? And you're helping to use that to raise money for Habitat.
Well, I like to refer to Restore as the best kept secret in San Diego.
Absolutely.
It is really one of those places where we've got a lot of regulars that come in, and they keep coming in every week or every other week because they're surprised at what happens to be showing up.
Right.
And just when you think you've seen just about everything we can carry, there's something else new.
Right.
So, it's a neat opportunity.
Like a sofa with big gray elephants, right?
We got rid of your sofa.
You got rid of my sofa, and I was
told your
about
sofa.
that.
I tried to save it.
But the first time you were on with us,
right
one of the things we figured out, one of the things we figured out was when you guys were on the radio with us the first time, the number one nicest, the second nicest, and the third nicest person in the world works at your.
They all work with us.
With Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk to them, right, go to sdhfh.org. That's sdhfh.org. Give them a call, send them an email. Some of the nicest people in the world will come talk to you.
Yeah,
right?
we've got great,
How cool is that?
really great staff, and just like I said, once you have a chance to come down and see Restore, you'll be surprised at not just even if you're not looking to do something, you'll see something and you might go, okay, I want to do that because it's so accessible, it's so easy, and so it's right there in front of you. It gives you a great idea. So
okay.
good
Now,
chance to come see
let's
this.
talk about what can our listeners do to support you? What can they do to help? I know that we need corporate sponsors. I know that we need contractors. I know we need construction companies, home builders, anybody who has the ability to help. We need their help, right?
Nobody in San Diego knows more than you that we need new housing, we need affordable housing in San Diego County. And one of the things that we really need to do is we're embarking in we just started our new fiscal year, so embarking on some really large projects. And, you know, what we're talking about and what we're demoing here at Port Plaza is that, you know, the one build that we're doing in Imperial Beach, 4 single-family homes there.
Right.
But we'll have another one that'll start on Rock Street, and that'll start in January. It's 1 single-family home. And then at Lakeshore, out Lakeside, we'll build 4 homes out there as well.
Right.
That's going to come up over the next 12 months. And so, you know, what we really need is we need corporate donations,
Right.
corporate sponsors, but also what's neat about that is it's team building.
Right.
You can bring your entire team, of marketing team, your sales team, whatever. Instead of going and doing a ropes course, come out and help somebody own a house.
I can tell you that firsthand. We had 28 agents out there with us that day, and we had a great time. It was one of our best days, and it was one of our best team building exercises ever.
It's great, and obviously we can't do what we do and make a difference in San Diego without volunteers. The volunteers mean everything to us.
They're your lifeblood.
They really are. So there's lots of, you know, we always say that you can do it with gifts in kind,
Right.
Supplies and materials to help us with our build, or supplies and materials to restore. You can do it by volunteering, or you can do it with your own treasure.
Yeah.
It could be, you know, some type of donation to us.
Absolutely.
And so
You can do it with influence. If you're a home builder, you know, like this one home builder I talked to, he's sending some of his contractors out there, right?
Yep.
Those contractors are going to go out and help us with framing, and help us with plumbing, help us with electrical, etc. So, you know, those are all things that people can do to support you, right?
Yeah, definitely. And you know, we will never ever have enough affordable housing in San Diego. So
I totally agree.
our need and what we're doing is just a small blip on the radar in terms of what we can do.
And
There's
you
some
have
large projects.
You have 133 projects in the works, right? In the pipeline.
Definitely, and we just need to be able to get those things started.
Right.
So the more that the community supports us, the more that we're able to build, the more we're able to get people.
Absolutely. You know, it's another thing too. You know, in San Diego business today, you know, things are a little tough. Okay, things are not what they were. Okay, and you know,